Greetings, listeners, and welcome to yet another session of Spooky Season with the Wednesday Night Crew. We are still playing the Hotel Exorcist, brought to you by the 321 Action System. Let's jump in, and we hope you enjoy.
All right, welcome to the Wednesday Night Crew, where we're playing the Hotel Exorcist by 321 RPG. We have been doing this for the last couple weeks during Spooky Season. Last week, when we left the crew, they finally got the last piece of the puzzle, as it were, from the conservatory. They fought a giant tree and its tree-like workers that tried to... Well, I think somebody did get eaten, maybe. Was it Shane that got eaten by the tree? Was it... Somebody got eaten by the tree, but they were able to get out, I thought.
I don't think it was me.
If not, I'd like to think that happened. But anyways, yes.
There was somebody in the maw of it, that's for sure.
But after destroying the tree, they got the St. Vincent's Lantern, which is a special magical lantern that causes damage to entities caught in its beam. And after that, you got the call on the radio from Carl, the old man who runs the hotel, this haunted hotel, and he said, "Meet me at the elevator. We'll get this bad boy fixed." And that is where we left off, and that is where we will start today. How's everybody feeling?
Let's do this.
Feeling great.
It feels like we're getting set up for the big boss battle at this point. That's usually what happens when we collect all the items. I know what this is all about.
All right. I don't have the map for you today because it's no longer needed, I would say. But you go to the front of the hotel, like the front office room, and basically right next to the stairs and the main the front desk is the old elevator room, where you see the old Carl sucking on his gas oxygen tank. All right, guys, let's get this. Let's see what we can do about this elevator, shall we?
Hey, Carl, do you know what they call elevators in certain parts of Europe?
They call them lifts, right?
Lifts.
I see what you did there. Slaps Ajax on his muscle bicep.
You can give it a little squeeze.
I used to do a little workout when I was a young man. Not ripped like you, but kept myself in shape. He sucks on his oxygen mask, and then he takes you behind the elevator into a old machine room that he unlocks. He unlocks with his key, and he opens up the room. He's like, "All right, and here's the the motor, the controls, all the stuff you need for that elevator, man. Why don't you guys take a look around, see what you can find out."
So we knew where the elevator was. That was up on the second floor in the middle, right? If that's the one we're talking about, or is there?
Well, there's there's the elevator opening on every floor.
Okay.
But he takes you back behind the front desk and behind where the elevator opening would be to the machine room.
Well, let's shine the St. Vincent's lantern around this machine room to see if we can see anything.
All right, you light up the old room. It's got like a very old industrial style aesthetic to it. It looks very old fashioned to you. You do notice on one side wall there's a open fuse box, and there's a table sit by with fuse box, other fuses for boxes for fuses, and there's a big motor with a big lever next to it.
I will examine the fuse box to see if I notice anything out of place, see if it's labeled, see if there's anything going on like that.
Why don't you give me a brains check, Shane? Brains from Shane's.
I do not want to be high on this, so I do not Right? I want to be low.
You want to be lower than your brains.
I am not lower than my brains. In fact, I'm not mechanically inclined at all, having kept my nose in DM's guides for most of my life.
I mean, this is an old advanced, it's an old fuse box. It looks more advanced than what Shane might have in his own home. You can't make heads nor tails of what's going on.
Perhaps there's someone smarter than me who could figure things out.
That would not be Henrietta.
So I feel Ajax Muscles has not got the brains either.
Pull on the lever, Ajax. Pull on the lever.
I've messed around with a fuse box or two in my time. Here, let me take a look at it.
Oh, Ajax wants to pull the lever as this is happening.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Make me a brawn check.
It's a D10, yeah. Oh, no. I rolled a 10, which would normally be good, but yeah, no.
Yeah, you feel like this lever is not going anywhere. It's rusted shut, it seems to be. Casey, Emily, make me that brains check. See how high everybody can roll tonight.
Oh, I rolled low. I got a 2, which is good because my brains is 5. So
there you go. So you notice that there are several blackened fuses within the fuse box itself that need to be replaced.
Oh, looks like we need some new fuses here. Yep. As a player who knows absolutely nothing about fuse boxes.
And it just so happens on that table in front of you are, there's boxes of old fuses.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I want to look through those, look for some ones that would look like they would work, and then replace them.
So you were able to, we'll let the, you seem to be in no rush. You will let the brains check roll, and you put them in there, and as far as you can tell, all the fuses are now lit up. It should be ready to go.
All right, gang. I think it is good to go. Hopefully this works.
One of us should walk around to the other side where the elevator is and push the button and see what happens. Like the up or down button.
I'm up for risk. Henrietta, knowing that.
I'll go with you, Henrietta. It shouldn't be just one of us. Let's both of us go.
All right.
We should never send one party member alone, so I'll come with you.
Works for me.
All right, so you go to the
It's
front.
a duet then.
It's an old elevator. It's got like the metal grates in front of it that you have to open up. You push the button, but I mean nothing's happening here.
You two glance. If you press the button to see it not working, you see like off to the side, Kate. I'm filming. I'm taking footage on my phone, and I'm like, and then you hear me muttering like, "TFW" when boomers can't make things work, and that's what she contributes.
All right. We go around back and say, Casey, that didn't seem to work.
Oh, no.
Maybe we should try the lever again.
All right, Ajax. Maybe now that the fuses are fixed, we can do something.
I don't know. That thing seems like it's pretty stuck there.
Hmm.
The lever is stuck, you said?
It's stuck. Sticky. Move. Good.
Maybe you're just not strong enough. Maybe you just don't have the right kind of muscles.
Damn.
Kate says, Snoot, come here. And she calls over Snoot, which basically comes from the shadow behind her. And Spooky Snoot just goes to like grab the lever with its mouth and pull it.
All right, make me a action or a brawn check. I mean.
Yeah, and it's under, right? It's always under.
Yeah, under, always under. Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah. His brawn is at 8. I got a 2.
Yeah, it was with like a horrible screeching sound. This dog is able to pull the lever down. It's you see the rusty flake spit off of it, and as the lever hits down, you hear like that engine in the room starts humming to life, and it gets really like noisy, like clanking, and maybe a little bit of smoke, not too much, and the fuse box kind of does like shoots out a little sparks, but the motor starts running. It seems it is running.
Kate looks at Ajax and says, as she forms 6-7 with her fingers, she goes, "You're welcome."
I loosened it for you.
Ajax is so hunk.
Please.
Henrietta and I pushed the button now, hearing the big clanging from the other side of the.
Yeah, I feel like we were just
Elevator shaft.
continuing to push buttons.
Yeah, just up, down, up, down, up, down.
You hear a loud banging up from the elevator as it comes down, and like you hear like the whole like the elevator itself starts shaking, and when the doors open, a massive mound of orange flesh bursts through the door.
Ew.
It's enormous, with a shovel-shaped head, blistering orange skin, a single cycloptic eye, and 4 clawed legs. Its mouth a perfect circle filled with razor-sharp teeth, and it opens wide. Ah! And then it slams into you, Shane, pinning you against the wall. And I forgot to grab my dice again. Hold on a second. You would think I would remember. Hey, I'm playing RPGs. Bring my dice out. All right, Shane.
Yes.
It pushes you against the wall. It does 7 luck points of damage as it slams you against the wall.
Ouch.
And that is the quick surprise round. What's everybody doing?
I yell out, "Mr. President, why are you doing this?" And I open up a bag of all dressed chips that I have and quickly eat the whole bag to restore 5 luck points.
All right.
I love that so much. That's so great.
Gamer fuel. Did we leave off after last session just straight up carrying stats and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I needed to dive into the chips.
Yeah, that's fair.
Things are getting real.
So
That was my action. So, Henrietta.
yeah, all right, I got something to tie off that. As your greasy, nasty, chip dusty bag is sitting there in your hands. And the thing is obviously ran at you and distracted. She's going to grab that bag of empty bag with all the salt and chip nonsense and try to smash it into the singular eye of this beast. To see if you can get a bunch of chip dust and salt and hot spices in that eye.
All right. Give me give me your fisticuffs there, and then.
So that's what action then.
Well, no, I mean you hit with it, like
okay.
Whatever your fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs, yeah. Okay, damage -5. Oy. No damage.
All right. Well, I will do a check as you shove this thing. We'll see what the dust does. It seems like it just like you feel like it's the hot breath of this thing as it breathes on you, but otherwise it doesn't seem like it has done anything.
Oh, that didn't go as I planned. If she's got a little movement left and it's not going to provoke an opportunity attack, she'll try to back up a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
And, for the next round, she gets out her guitar. That's her turn.
Well, how about everybody else? I mean, I guess, everybody is probably in the machine room, but they've heard the ruckus out front.
Yeah, hearing the commotion, Casey runs around the corner, runs out of the room and to the elevator and sees this horrifying creature and then attacks with his knife.
Yes, go for it.
That sounds good. 5.
5. You stab into its blubbery orange flesh, and this sickly ooze starts oozing out of it, and it screams in your face.
Ooh.
Kate's gonna come around from the back, and as she is kind of briskly walking over there, she has her pad out, and she's got another blood paint pen, and using it to do a rough sketch of a weapon. This time, she's going to doodle. She's going to draw a flamethrower, and
Nice.
she's going to proceed to use the flamethrower on this thing.
Wow.
But it's like a spectral flamethrower, right? So like, yeah. It's only going to do 2 damage because she's like, oh, it's kind of awkward. But then she goes, Snoot, get him. And he comes from behind. It just goes in to like do like a bite and shake, on this thing. And, so I'm trying to think here. I'm not rolling to hit. I'm rolling my damage minus whatever the modifier is.
Correct.
So Snoot does 8 damage.
Hot dog.
Yeah, comes in and he kind of like bites, and tries to shake, but like because it's like this slime, it's just kind of spraying it everywhere.
Yeah.
Like it's shaking it's shaking off its fur, but it's not. It's shaking orange slime spatters around.
Gross.
Yeah, it's not great.
What about Ajax?
Ajax. Does this thing seem to have like I want to say like a personality? Does it seem like it might be possessed?
No, but like you do notice it's got an astral form as well as this physical form.
If he can discern it has an astral form, he's going to start doing his meditation and enter his astral state.
Very good.
And then when he's there, he's going to want to try to just go up and punch it in the spirit realm. Just spirit punch.
All right, give me a spirit punch then. As the Ajax sits down and goes off into meditation, and then
7 points of damage there with a spirit punch.
Nice.
All right, very good. 7 astral damage. You notice that the thing kind of shakes in the physical realm, but it is going to start skittering around on the ground with all its 4 feet, and it's going to. First of all, it's going to try to grab at Shane again.
No.
An additional 4 points of damage, and it slams you against the wall there. You're going to also take 1 guts penalty as well, as it like grabs onto you, and it's like kind of crawling with you and slamming you against the wall every time it claws, and it's going to take its 1 cycloptic eye and give a stare at Henrietta. Henrietta, I would like you to make a brawn check as you feel your soul being ripped from your body.
Oh, geez. That's a fail.
All right. You take a cool penalty. You also take one luck point of damage as your body falls to the ground, and you find yourself, in the astral plane. I don't know how to describe it to you, but it's like, everything doesn't look real, but like it looks unreal, but more real. And you see, the form of this creature kind of shining in there. But you also see Ajax, like spiritual body, punching at it, and then you also hear kind of screams coming from the edges of the plane, the edges of the room, as it were, as you feel these like these presence start moving into where you guys are at.
Oh, He's got his eye on me, and we better be quick because he's got company.
And yeah, as everyone else besides maybe Shane, who's getting jostled around and slammed against the wall, notices, Henrietta just kind of falls backwards, eyes rolling up in her head, as if she's no longer there. She just fell down, cracked her head on the ground there. All right, next round.
Did it get 2 attacks that round, or did it get a surprise attack the first time when Henrietta and I were there?
It got a surprise attack on you, and then this was the second round, so it got the first round, as it were, and it got you and Henrietta. Yep. So now we're in the second round, yeah.
And am I like, is my mentality in this world or the astral plane?
It's in the astral plane. So your soul's in the astral plane, basically. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will take one of my exploding dice and throw it at the flabby creature. I'm going to do my D12 to try to do the max damage.
All right.
And I do 4 points of damage as the die explodes on its belly.
Kaboom. All right. With that explosion, it tosses you aside. Oof. Like you kind of like throw it in, and it blows you up, and you could toss aside for 2 LP of damage on you as you get thrown against the wall. The thump. What else? Henrietta, you could do astral stuff to the on the astral plane, like anything you do would be against its astral form as opposed to its physical form.
Okay. Then she'll
not out of the picture. You're just
If you're gonna come up and attack it too, Ajax is gonna point at you and just be like, "Tag team, let's do this."
All right, partner, try to keep up. And she's not gonna run up and like physically attack it, but assuming that her guitar is with her, she's going to use Spellocaster and start playing a song.
Yeah, so the guitar just kind of appears as you think about it in your hand, cause that's just how it works.
Yeah, a lot of smoke. She loves the scene of it. And let's see, I think I got one more song left, so this will be Voodoo Child. And oh man, it's only 1 point of damage as she's strumming this raucous tune, but she'll continue to play the song.
All right, all right, very good.
While she does it, Ajax is gonna punch to the music and give this thing a
punch to the beat,
another wallop in here. 5 more points of spirit punch damage.
All right, it starts shaking again in the physical realm. Casey, what you guys up to?
Casey's running over to Henrietta's body and checking her over, and then looking like she looks like she's like passed out. So Casey grabs into his fanny pack and pulls out some smelling salts, puts them under her nose. So what I'm doing mechanically, I can use a luck point to do all better, heal a cool penalty on somebody. So that's what I would like to do. All
right, Henrietta, your cool penalty has gone away, and
love it.
You feel your soul kind of like you smell the physical realm, and you almost are drawn back to it.
I'm between worlds.
What about Kate?
She steps in a little closer and tries to use the flamethrower yet again. See if she has better luck this second time around. Which she does not. She misses. But then she snaps her fingers at Snoot for him to attack again. Does that seem to work out much better? It's 3 damage.
Snoot is better.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. It all, it's going to continue skittering around, but this time it's just going to grab Henrietta's body that's Well, I guess like it's gonna grab Casey because Casey's kind of.
Yeah, I'm like over
so
it.
you're
Yep.
right there, kind of protecting it. So it's gonna grab you instead. You are gonna take 5 luck points of damage as it grabs you, and it starts slamming you against the walls. You take a guts penalty as well, and then it is going to use its eyes to stare at Shane there. Shane, make me you get a cool penalty as this. You feel your soul getting ripped away from your body. Make a brawn check.
A brawn check with a penalty. I'm going to fail.
Yeah, so you're just like Henrietta. You find yourself sucked out of your body. Your body falls down, taking 1 point of damage as it hits the ground. And now you are also in the astral plane, and where you see Henrietta playing her tune and Ajax fighting away. Unfortunately, you also see a couple of these kind of shadowy souls that are just screaming and yelling at you, and they start trying to grab at each one of you in this room or in this on this astral plane with their just kind of shadowy claws. Shane, nothing happens to you. Henrietta, again, you just feel like they're tugging at your clothes, but they're not quite getting you. And Ajax, you were going to take. You also take nothing, as they're just kind of. These creatures are just kind of like grabbing at you and pulling at you and kind of just getting in your way, basically. Next round. Tell me who's doing what.
So Henrietta is where mentally?
You're still in the astral plane.
Okay.
Getting tugged at by these shadow things, and they seem to be angry souls.
So I wish I had something that was an AoE, but I don't. So she's going to, continue playing her song, really dig into it. Hopefully Ajax picks up on the beat.
Well, I'll tell you what, that song, we can make it AoE because that's how we roll. I mean, everybody can hear it, right? All these creatures can hear it, right?
All right. 9 on the dice brings it to 5.
All right. You notice like all these creatures that are grabbing you, like they just fade away, retreating back into the shadows. And
Nice.
The creature itself starts screaming both on the astral plane and off the astral plane, and it it's just kind of grabbing its head with these awful orange claws. It seems to be ready to be exorcised.
Ajax has a cool exorcism he can do while he's in astral form.
Well, let's Ajax do it.
He is going to use his exorcism. I swear this is the name in the thing. Clean and jerk.
Nice.
Wow.
I mean,
So
it's an actual physical, body.
It's a bodybuilding term. Sure.
Yeah. Henrietta switches as she sees Ajax goes up. She switches the song to "Eye of the Tiger" for Ajax.
So he makes a brawn check. Roll it with a 10. Oh no. My bronze an 8. My bronze a 7. I rolled an 8. Can I use a luck point to bring that down?
You can spend a luck point to make it successful.
I'm spending a luck point to make it a success.
So, what do you do? Like, what exactly does it look like here on the astral plane that you're doing to this this monster, this angry spirit?
So here he gets up under the creature's arms here and just lifts him up, does a backflip, and suplexes him into the depths of hell.
Yeah, so you suplex him into the shadows, and then it just gets, you just feel like just gets sucked out of your arms, and it screams some more, and it disappears, and the orange goo in the physical realm just kind of, it basically it's almost like something like a burst balloon of just ooze, and it just pops, and just all this orange ooze fills the the floor of the elevator in the hotel, and seems that everything is fine again. You are, I guess with Ajax's help, like he can take you back into your own bodies, Henrietta and Shane.
Ooh, thank
now
God.
that the danger is past.
Let me guide you in this process.
Mm-hmm.
But first,
Thank
3
you,
sit-ups.
Ajax.
Let's go.
I do them in the astral plane because I cannot do it physically.
Yeah.
So Carl, like he was like heaving over there. This monster kind of scared the juice out of him. He's oh man, things are looking real grim now. I'm glad y'all were able to take care of that. Listen, we need to head to the basement and see what's causing this rift, right? Look, I got quite a story to tell you on the way down.
Oh. Usually it's my job as the game master to tell the stories, but I'm more than interested in hearing yours, Carl.
Hey man, sometimes you gotta sit on the other side of the table, right?
Across the screen, as it were. Yes.
Yeesh, this is going to be boring. Okay.
Info dump.
We'll maybe I could film it, Kate, and put it on TikTok later for you to consume in bite-sized amounts.
I can do that. I don't need you to do it for me. You probably don't even know the right hashtags anyway. God.
All right. He opens up the elevator and motions you all to come in. He hits the button going down. The elevator descends smoothly to the basement as a Muzak version of The Girl from Ipanema plays through the rotted speaker. He pulls a large lever with a tentative hand. The caged elevator door slides upward, revealing a basement lined with exposed pipes and rough concrete walls. Shelves stocked with cleaning supplies and linens run along the walls. About 30 years ago, I stopped traveling. There were too many miles on this old body, Carl says. But I never really retired. He takes you back, out of, past all these storage rooms, and takes you to a large wooden door adorned with ancient symbols that are unfamiliar and archaic. This old hotel holds hundreds of secrets, he remarks, pulling out a skeleton key to unlock the door. Let me show you one. A click sound as the door swings open. Lamps flicker on, illuminating a cavernous room with stalactites overhead and ancient stonework on the walls. In the center, an 8-foot clay pot with intricate ruins stands on a dais. A crack, likely caused by something falling from above, runs down its sides. Over 150 years ago, during a peak in supernatural fascination, contests were held to conjure a spirit, Carl explains. Once the prize reached $500, fortune back then, it drew crowds. It was all nonsense until a notorious scoundrel came to town. He claimed that while traveling through New Jersey, he stolen a page from a witch's grimoire and barely escaped with his life. And whatever the source, the fool found an incantation that worked. Too well, in fact. For 6 nights, the entity wreaked havoc in Willowbrook, eluding capture until the Fox sisters showed up. They used all their skills, but it was unlike anything they had ever seen. On the 7th night, they called an old friend who managed to subdue and trap it in that clay pot. He points to the darkness swirling through the crack, its malevolent energy snapping in the air. With just this small opening, it caused all this havoc. It could be catastrophic if it fully escapes. I know the magic spell to repair the pot. I need you to set up the reliquary, shine St. Vincent's light, and create a salt ring around this. Can you guys do that?
Sounds pretty straightforward.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're down a few people, but we can make it. We can make it happen.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
All right.
So shine the light, salt, and what was the other thing? Is there a third thing?
Set up the reliquary,
Set up the reliquary. That's right.
which I learned how to pronounce over the last week, so I've been saying it correctly tonight.
We appreciate it, Carl.
Hey, it's one of those words you read and you think you know how it sounds, but then we say it, you know how it goes.
Nothing wrong with that. That just meant you learned how to do it from reading, like you said. All right. I'm assuming that as his speech ends, the door's open to the basement. We're going through. To where
Yeah, he opens. Yeah, like he opens the
Yeah.
door. You're in this like basically, cave, for want of a better word.
Mm.
Well, let's advance slowly and cautiously.
And again, like I said, there's in the center of this whole room, there's this 8-foot clay pot with a crack in it that you could kind of see, like almost like shadow darkness kind of seeping out of it.
Yeah. Anybody have some flex tape?
Do we have salt? Does Carl give us some salt? Do we have salt? We give him
Yeah, I
salt?
think those other two we're looking for back in the supply room.
Got it.
Mm.
If not, I probably still have enough on my hand for my chips.
And yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let. I mean, can we use the lantern to shine on the light to see if that does anything to begin with?
Yeah, shine on. Shine on.
Shine on, Crazy Diamond.
Right?
You turn on the St. Vincent's light and you shine it on there, and like a beam of energy, like you see kind of like almost like the light and the darkness start fighting each other, but like the whole room, like even though it's brighter with the light, you see like shadows start dimming, and then you see Carl. He looks like he's about to start chanting when all of a sudden, like a shadow passes over his face, and he looks frightened, and then like you see him start trembling, and then he starts struggling to breathe, and then all of a sudden his eyes bulge, and as he looks towards you, you see bony hands materializing from thin air around, start choking at him, and he's oh, and then you see that creature from before, the Echo Wraith, appears, materializing around you, and the creature's skeletal face and hollow eyes fix upon you and emits a chilling hiss.
Luckily, I've got one more die or a couple more die to throw. I'm going to throw my D20 at it.
And hey, look who's back. Jonathan with the salt. Ajax with the salt.
Nice.
The Echo Wraith came back, which is the skeletal creature that you guys fought last week. So Shane is going to throw a die.
And only 2 points of damage as the die explodes against the creature.
Kaboom.
Come on, we got to get rid of this thing if we're going to defeat these evil forces.
Kate steps up with her flamethrower and uses it, but technically, because I get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, if you're not moving, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not really. I mean, I'm just
laying on the fire.
Yeah, because it's right, and it's like right within my range, right? So I don't really have to like walk to it. Okay, so I don't roll twice. Where's my thing? Okay. 7 points of damage total, and then I say, Snoot, you know what to do. This time though, like when Snoot comes out, he comes out from behind her, and he's sort of like, he's like kind of like army crawling a little bit, which make him look extra creepy as he's sort of like shimmying, and then like he goes from that to like standing up, and then into like a pounce on this thing, on this wraith, you said?
Yeah.
And he's gonna take a bite out of it for 5 damage.
All right. Henrietta, Ajax, Casey.
We're still, one of my powers is like, it cools down on encounter per encounter. We're still in like the same encounter, right? Or no,
this is a new encounter.
I'm sorry, you called it episode. I'm sorry, episode.
Yeah, well,
I thought we determined that this was a new episode
kind
because
of like a new, yeah.
Okay.
because I allowed my dice to refresh. So
Okay, so she'll cast riff in B minor and lets this rockin' tune go through. And no, I don't have to roll for that. It's anyone that can hear it, ally, can remove a cool penalty. So all of us remove a cool penalty, and you get a +1, -1 attack on your next roll, which is like, like a good thing. Like, yeah, it's like a +1, but it's called a -1.
All right. Ajax, Casey.
Ajax wants to go up and plunge a knife into this thing, one of the cultist knife he got earlier. So stabbing would be a -4, but then it's a -4. So 5 points of stab damage.
Oh, very good. You feel like twisting into this robe and crunching the bones.
Casey wants to do the same thing.
Yeah. 1, 2.
Stabby stab. So that'll be so 9 and then -3. And then Henrietta's thing adds 1 to it. Is that for everybody?
It'll do 1 more damage.
It'll do 1 more damage. Okay, so 7.
Oh, very good. It starts. You almost hear it saying no, and then it is going to try to grab Ajax here. He does grab you for a 6 damage as it pass through grabbing you, and then make a brawn check. +2.
Brawn check +2. Oh yeah, no, that's a fail.
So yeah, it like you see it open up one of these portals, and he just takes you and throws you through it. And we'll come back to you because you are no longer in the room with it, and it's saying no. And then what's everybody doing next round?
Now that everybody's feeling enthralled, I guess I'm kind of a bard now that I think about it. But she'll cast another song that does 0. No, wait. If I get my bonus from my song,
your own bonus,
yeah, then it's 1 point of damage. Yeah.
The wraith falls to its knees.
exorcism time, or it's just in trouble.
Exorcism, but it starts like crawling, moving. Who wants to try something?
So Kate steps in and says, Snoop, pin it down. She's going to do the exorcism of drag me to hell. So Snoop comes over, pins it down, and then I need to make a brains check. Plus the applicable penalty, which I don't know what the applicable penalty is. Is there one?
There is one, but I'll keep that in mind in my own mind.
Oh
yeah, I keep my own my GM secrets.
Oh, that's fine because I failed anyway. So. Yeah.
So you attempt. So what was it called again? How's it look? What's it look like?
Drag me to hell is what it's called.
What does it look like? The drag me to hell.
Well, it doesn't say. I guess I get to be creative with it.
You create what Kate would do. Drag me to hell.
Oh yeah. So, so she would Snoot to pin it down, and then she would take her phone. She would take a phone out, and she would say like, she'd say, "Hey, devoted followers. Okay, so she'd start a video. She'd say, "Okay, check this out. Watch me make this bad guy just disappear. This is gonna be so cool." And then she turns around and like makes these like gestures to try to basically force this thing down through the floor, like to phase through. You know what I mean?
Sure. So
like into a pseudo hell, if you will.
So like normally, I think how I'm picturing is like you would see it in the screen of your phone, like before it happens. Like you would see it start getting pulled in, and you see it like it starts getting pulled, and then like the robe gets stripped away, and as it does, it's like the robe gets stripped away, and there's just like a body lying on the floor, a skeletal body lying on the floor, but it's no longer moving. And at this point, Carl says, "Hurry, finish it, finish the rituals on the urn."
And I'm just staring at my phone, like getting all these negative reactions.
She's washed. That's so wonk, not tough.
It's like, man, no, no, bro, no.
You should do it 6-7 more times.
Negative aura.
So Henry.
So wait, Carl, is this the time with the salt? Is that what you're saying?
Do it.
Ajax, wrap the salt around. I'll do the reliquary. Somebody else do the lamp.
Yeah. So to fill you in, we're going to draw a circle of salt around the reliquary, Ajax, and Henrietta will say, "Right here," and start pouring, and we make this loop of salt. Since you guys were out when that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I got the lamp here.
Shine it as
Shine.
we open the reliquary, have the salt, and shine the light.
All right, Carl starts uttering in this language, this ancient language that you've never heard before, and when he's speaking, like he doesn't have that raspiness, that taking a breath. He's just speaking with this full-on power. The echo wraith like starts shaking on the ground, and it's still had the clay pot itself begins to glow. It repairs the crack. You see it sealed, and then all of a sudden, the whole clay pot just breaks and dissolves into sand. And Carl turns around, takes a deep breath. I guess I left out some details from the story. That scoundrel Jacob Givens in 1873 did not summon a demon or a ghost upon the earth. He tosses aside his breathing hose. I won't be needing this anymore.
Oh, shit.
And then he pulls along his jawline and he rips his face right off, tossing it.
I thought you were about to say he was going to mew. He's gonna do the thing.
Muse, and then he pulls his face off. He doesn't mew for you, Kate, just because that's what you like. He pulls his face off, and he throws it onto the Echo Wraith's body. As you see it with a wet thump, you notice that, like the wraith itself is wearing Carl's clothes all of a sudden.
Oh no!
And you look over by Carl, and you see this perfectly beautiful creature of pure light. And it says, "Jacob, by accident or design, called forth an angel from the heavens. Me." It wipes blood. You see its flawless face. "I learned something when I came to this mortal plane. In the beginning there was darkness until God created light. But the darkness wasn't empty. It wasn't devoid of life. God uprooted all those beings to make a precious little garden you would eventually destroy. Now the Dark Ones try to make their way back and banish them. Send them back. Well, no more." He reaches his hand towards the pot remnants and he starts digging through it. Then he's like, what are you guys doing? He's like, where is it? Where is it?
So while he did his whole thing, Kate took a couple photos and posted a story on her Instagram, and then tagged it with a hashtag final boss, and she just takes her flamethrower again because it's still operational, and she's gonna just try to shoot flames upon the angel without knowing if it's going to do anything or not. And it's going to be six damage total on that. And then
the angel, like you see, it's like as he's digging through the thing, like you see his back start blistering, and he screams, ah! And then through the blister of his back, like these big white wings pop out of his back.
And Kate says,
and just out of one side of his right side.
Nice. Kate says, Snoot, get the birdie. and Snoot goes, he's like, and he gets all excited and like gallops over and tries to like just like pounce with his two front paws on the backside of the angel. But alas, to no avail. He's so excited that he just sort of like misses his mark.
Like the wings like flap through, and it just kind of does like a bullfighter stance.
Yeah,
like,
and he just kind of
through the bull. Yeah,
he flies through, like, so you can tell he's getting prepped and ready to do it again on the
he skids on the floor like
exactly
ready to go for more.
Luckily, Snoot is out of the way because I take two of my remaining 3 die and throw them at the creature. The first one does, and I still get Henrietta's bonus, so 7 points of damage with the D8 that I had, and then with my D6, 10 minus 4 is another 6.
All right,
I'm down to my last die, folks, and it's only a D4. Hopefully somebody else can do some stuff here.
Ajax is gonna meditate and go do a spirit punch.
As you meditate, you notice that there is no like this thing in front of you itself is this physical and spirit, like that it is itself. It is no. It's not. It is both in the physical plane and the astral plane at the same time.
Well,
but
if
you
it's
still do
in
the
the
punch.
astral plane too, I can punch it. So.
You can still punch it.
So that's what I rolled a 1 on the damage, so that's 0.
I'm assuming +1 doesn't help. Or
I rolled a 1. It's -2, so that it doesn't help.
Oh, almost.
It just grabs Ajax's hand as he like punches it, just grabs it and says, and just pushes you aside and says, "You will all pay, all of you." But I believe we still have Casey and Henrietta with actions.
Yeah. So, well, I guess if we're calling it a different new encounter, Henrietta's gonna stream up her best song and start playing on her 88 special. And that is 7 points of damage, and she'll continue that song.
Nice.
It like tries to cover up its ears with these wings. Casey, what are you up to?
Casey's running in with his knife, and he wants to try to stab the wings. Help Snoot out a little bit with that. Oh no! He wildly misses. 2 minus 3 is a -1, so nothing.
All right. Ajax, it's gonna, as it throws your fists away and it punches you back. You're gonna take 4 luck points. Boom! As it slams you into the wall, and then Casey, it's gonna bat you with its wings. You're gonna take 4 points of damage as it slaps you away with its wings. Everybody make me a, I guess everybody but those two make me a action check. Or, no, make me a brains check.
Wait,
Hey.
everybody but those two. Who are the excluded?
Jonathan and Emily make the
Okay.
yeah, because they're getting punched around.
You said brains?
Brains, yeah.
Oh, I failed that.
Henrietta passes.
I pass.
Henrietta, you notice the wraith that you now see is Carl, dressed as Carl, starts moving, and it starts tracing something in blood on the ground.
It's writing some tunes down there, but I don't think we want to hear them. Gotta stop that.
Well, this is the Carl, not the angel. But go. So, what are you guys doing next round?
Snoot's going to try to pounce again. That's the first thing, I think. And that's going to be for 5 damage as it pounces on its back.
All right. Very good. Slap
and then once it's like, and then and then he kind of like, jumps back, like he's going to go back, like back and forth. Right. So he kind of jumps back. And then as soon as he jumps back, Kate turns the flamethrower back on, and much better this time around. That's going to be wait. I gotta check my weapon minus. I think it's 4. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So that's 10 damage.
Nice.
Wow.
Between the two rolls, because she uses it twice.
Like you see the wings start darkening as they're burning up.
I am going to use my special ability as the game master to try to captivate an entity through storytelling, distracting it and rendering it unable to attack. And I say, have you ever heard of another story about a fallen angel? His name was Michael, and he was played by John Travolta in a film. And in that movie, and then I proceed to recite the entire script of Michael as best I can in this short amount of time to distract and bore the creature to death.
I mean, that would do it, I would think. It just looks at you with just like there's just a pause and just noise and actions. It just stares at you like, what the
this is so boring. Your story
Let's
is
give
so
you guys a chance
it's
to attack.
So boring.
I'm like,
What about Henrietta?
Yeah, she'll continue on her tune. Hey, all right, that's a 6 points of damage this time. As she continues on with her guitar.
As you were playing, you noticed that the wraith Carl finishes the this glyph on the floor, and you smell acetylene as it lights up. It's almost like it's burning. You hear a hiss and a whoosh, and the room starts shaking.
uh-oh.
Casey, Ajax.
Casey continues the knife attack on the angel there. So, 4 points of damage.
Very good, very good. As all the scent is now hitting everybody's nose, this burning metal, like something's welding in there.
Ajax is going to use his other special ability, or one of them. Where is it? Oh, he's going to use his anchor pendant. So he's going to return from the astral plane back to his body and release residual spirit energy and channel it through the pendant at this angel.
Okay.
So he fires a bolt, and it does 2 whole damage.
I mean, it sounds cooler than it is, I guess.
It sounds so cool. It just like bounces right off.
It just like slaps it away with these burnt wings. And at this point, he goes to attack you, but before it can reach you, thin blue flame starts outlining each one of you, and it seems to be like coming from this glyph. And the cave wall falls away, revealing a bright light. In the center of this bright light, you see a guy, like a middle-aged man, who's kind of dressed like, he's kind of got like this Elvis Presley look going on. He's got like the big, like the pompadour. He's got the, the crazy jacket. He's got the sideburns. He's like, you see he's got a thing of chalk in his hand, and he's like motioning for you guys to come, and he seems to be calling you, but you can't quite understand what he's saying, but he's straining from the magic, and he's like, come on, Drew! And then the angel like swipes at you, but goes through you, and it sneers at you, specifically Ajax, and says, I will find you. And then everything, like this big burst of blue flame blinds you, and then you find yourself in a different room, and this Elvis-looking guy drops to his knees and coughs up blood. He says, it took you long enough, and then he collapses. A piece of white chalk drops from his burnt fingers. He's breathing, but he's in bad shape, and you are in a different room. Bum, bum, bum. Everybody gets 1 luck point for surviving.
Obviously, Henrietta will walk up to my king. Well, looks like you haven't quite broken out of jail yet. I'd bring you a peanut butter and what was this sandwich? Peanut butter and banana sandwich. But this place has been unoperational for quite some time. What are you doing here?
Why don't you give me a brains or check or something?
Okay. Oh, all right. 10. No. Oh, dang. Not 10. Yeah. I'm still in like damage mode. That's a critical fail.
He's just coughing up, and he's coughing up blood, but he's not reacting any way to you. You do notice that this is not Elvis at all.
She don't know that. She's enthralled with that terrible roll.
You are in a large octagonal room with an enormous ancient oak tree growing through the ground into the ceiling. The tree has sprawling branches and roots filling much of the room. Alongside it, a spiral staircase ascends to the next floor. Each wall is lined with bookcases filled with ancient tomes. Tables scattered throughout are piled high with peculiar items and implements. An oversized double door, adorned with familiar glyphs and symbols, stands to the side. Large chests are strewn about, some open. Large glass windows line 3 of the walls. And so, you're at the foot of the tree with this Elvis guy.
That seems right.
You said the glyphs were familiar to us?
Yeah, they're just, like standard fox glyphs, yeah.
Got it. What's going on here, buddy?
Make me a brains or action, some type of check.
I fail both.
My man's just, he's coughing up blood here.
Well, this don't seem right. I mean, Elvis died on the toilet. We're far from the bathroom. There must be an illusion, but she's already had her turn, so she just comments.
Ajax is gonna try to feed him, and this might not go well, but he's gonna try to feed him one of his all-natural protein bars.
You managed to get him to choke it down, and he spits a. Oh, what the hell's that? What the hell's that, man?
They're dairy-free, nut-free bars with 21 grams of protein.
I wish they were taste-free. He spits it out. Nasty stuff, nasty.
It is plus 1 luck point, so we'll heal.
Oh. Are we all count for here?
I think so.
Hell, I'm glad I got you when I did. My name's Jake. You know me? You heard me?
So
Jacob?
not King.
Come on, Jake. He does like a little like a Elvis kung fu thing. Come on, man. I know you know me. Come on. And he starts coughing. Yeah, whatever. Look, we don't have much time, all right? That thing that's a Elisarian, all right? It'll be here soon. There's all kinds of weapons up in here. If we can't end this here, man, it's game over, man.
Weapons, eh?
He stumbles over to a control panel on one of the on the walls, and he starts flicking some switches. And he seems very, very like hectic. You guys can all make me a brains check.
All right. Henrietta passed.
So does Shane.
Fail.
Casey passed.
All right, so you guys know that this is
For Ajax.
a Jake Griffin. He's a pretty cool vagabond fox, much like yourself. And like you've heard stories about him being like like the coolest one. Never under stress, never under danger, that kind of thing. There's rumors about him. Like this is the guy that the vagabond foxes strive to be, despite being an Elvis impersonator.
I know this guy. He ain't nothing but a hound dog. Always cool.
What can we help you with, Jake? Where's the weapons? Do I need to help you with the panel?
Man, I got this. All right, here. Let me give you the. Let me tell you the big. We ain't got time for the big story. Let me give you the Cliff's Notes. All right, Apocalypse. All right, some long time ago. All right, you may have already heard some of this. Some jackoff did something he shouldn't have. Summoned an angel out of heaven. All right, that's that Elisarian character you just met up with. Well, when that angel fell, it couldn't be reasoned with and started going sick house. Fox sisters who dealt with ghosts and demons had never faced an angel. With their friend Marie, they found his one weakness, radium. Right? Y'all know radium.
Yeah.
Radioactivity, that's right. Locked it up. But it's out. He's coming here for his plow. All right? That's what that creature's looking for, his plow, which is here in this room. This is called the foxhole, all right?
Okay.
He's going to look for his plow, which is upstairs. He's going to try to turn it into a sword, rip apart our universe, get himself back into heaven. All right. Like I said, this is the foxhole, all right? Fox Sisters built this place for life-ending events. I tried to use a teleporter to get Carl back here, but I couldn't key in on him. He must have done something dumb and redirected it to all of you. There are two levels, the foxhole here and the robin's nest. Like I said, everything here is a weapon. Looking through the bookshelves, look through some footlockers. Grab what you want, all right? Because that thing is coming, man. Anybody got a drink? Here we go. He pulls out a glass bottle. And it's got a weird phosphorescent drink in it, and he chugs it. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's the stuff, man. That's the stuff. And he looks remarkably better.
Okay. I could use some of that stuff. What weapons do we see?
All right, so there are, like I said, there are sigils on the wall, there are bookcases, there are chests, and there is the thing going upstairs. There's a chest, a footlocker, and a safe.
Kate looks over at this guy and says, hey, Jimmy Buffett, you got any more of that stuff that you just drank?
Jimmy Buffett, what the hell, man? Ain't got time for you, little girl. Get on out here. Get on out here. We talk about this later, all right?
Yeah, he ain't the devil in disguise.
Look at, girl. There's a book up there calling her name. All right, girl. You do know books, right?
I mean, I guess.
Those things in them. You know what a library is? It's kind of like a library. Go
What
look a book, all right?
What the hell's a library?
Look, go read a book, girl.
You're so sus. You got more of that. You got the drink stuff.
And he just like pointedly is ignoring you as he's flipping these switches on his thing.
This guy sucks.
I would like to look at the bookshelf. I think that as a GM, books would be of interest to me.
Yeah. You do notice there are a lot of leather-bound covers etched with different languages and symbols, and a few books give off an aura of power. There are 3 specific books that stand out, not necessarily to you, Shane, but you do see how they could be of use. One is called the Melbay Modern Guitar Method.
Oh.
One is called the Tao of Jeet Kune Do, and the final one is called A Treatise on Painting.
What was the third one?
A Treatise on Painting. I wonder if there was like an artist here that might be interested in books.
You find anything interesting, Shane?
You might be interested in some of these, Henrietta.
Oh, that looks like a songbook. And she investigates.
So yeah, you're given the Melbay Modern Guitar Method handbook. It looks like an instructional book from 1948. When you grab it, it opened like you flip it and it opens right to page 24, where a folded up sheet of paper is located.
My heart's leaning me this way. And she reads opens up the folded up piece of paper.
Oh yeah, you see that this is a sheet music, and it seems to be written in dried up brown blood. It is an unauthored song. However, you once you read the title, it's called "The Blue Heart Blues" in B flat. It's like you know this song, even though you've never seen it before, you've never heard it before. But you know the song.
D minor -4 chords. Oh boy, this sounds familiar. And she gets out her harmonica and just kind of mouths it and memorizes that.
Yeah, so
this will come in useful.
When you play this song, you will remove 1 cool penalty and for yourself and restore 1 luck point to yourself and 3 luck point to all your fellow foxes.
Ooh.
But you will incur a 1 guts penalty by doing that.
Oh, that sucks. She's like on the brink of death with guts. Because, well, if I give this to you all, you better be ready because it's going to cost me a lot.
I think the second book seemed to be of interest to Ajax, maybe. Am I right? What was it?
The Tao of Jeet Kune Do.
Yes.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine.
Ajax wants to flip through the book while he's got like a half-eaten power bar sticking out of his mouth.
So this is a book written by Bruce Lee. It is a comprehensive guide to Jeet Kune Do and an introduction to Bruce's philosophy on training the body, mind, and strategy. However, this particular copy contains hand-drawn diagrams illustrating a 6th way to attack designed explicitly for striking supernatural entities. And as you're looking at this technique, it almost gives you a ranged attack. It's called the Ghost Strike technique. So you are able to basically attack from 20 feet away from a creature, doing damage 0. So just a straight up D10 roll.
Is that Bruce Lee's story or Joe Latruglio's story?
It's a great story. It's not yours, but it's Bruce Lee's.
Is Casey an artist or somebody else, or is Kate an artist? Like who would be the artist book? Casey, are you an artist?
I don't think so.
No.
I could be wrong.
No.
Wasn't Andrew's
Is
person
Andrew's
a
character an
photographer?
artist?
No, I can't think of anybody who makes drawings of things and uses them.
Oh, wait a minute. That's me.
Their actions. I don't know who that could be speaking to.
I don't connect that. I don't connect that to being an artist as
You
much
literally
as just,
do it every time there's a battle.
Yeah.
You draw something.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's not one of us that would consider Kate an artist.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I prefer the term influencer.
Yeah. So there's a book then that I should be looking at. So
I mean, you don't have to. You could
no,
totally.
it's fine. No, it's fine.
No,
it's
I mean,
fine.
play cool. You can be cooler than books, Kate. That's fine. I don't know. Like,
No, but I think
you do what you want, Kate. I don't want to force this
but
on
there's
you.
a specific way I want to do it. So it just God, books take so long. If only someone could just take a book and make it shorter, it'd be so much better.
It totally smells old and dusty too.
Oh, seats up. God, this is so gross. And she's like just trying to like fan through the book.
All right. First of all, it opens. It seems to be. Maybe you don't even care, but it seems to be transcribed from Leonardo da Vinci's notebooks, and it's got a lot of anatomy, techniques of motion, science of painting, etc. But for you specifically, it opens up on page 57 with a lesson on perspective, which you take in real quickly, and then you go to page. It flips over to page 103 with a study of light and shadow, and as you're looking at this, it's just like you could see like the fireworks going off in Kate's mind, like the light bulb lighting up as your approach to art and drawing is upended, and you're invigorated by these techniques. So next you have you get a special ability called Happy Little Trees. Next time you draw something with your blood paint pens, you draw your spectral weapons, damage -1. You could also draw larger objects and constructs most useful for that particular moment, like doors and walls, or even smaller vehicles. You can draw basically anything you want. And
Nice.
weapons are better.
Nice. That's great. It's like, okay, maybe this book wasn't so bad after all. But hey, Shane, you might know this. You're a nerd. Why did a Ninja Turtle? Is this a Ninja Turtle that wrote this book?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it is. And I just shake my head. I'm surprised you know Ninja Turtles, though.
I mean that cartoon that old guy Seth Rogen did. The guy that smokes all the pot. Like he did a pretty cool job on that one. I thought that was kind of neat.
Well, I'm glad I found these things for you. Did anyone find anything for me in the chest or the safe or the footlocker?
I'm looking in the chest.
In the
That's
chest.
where I want to go look. Yep.
All right, so it's a steel chest. It is a 3x2 chest. It is bright orange with tarnished bronze accents. It has a trefoil with it says no symbol painted over it. I don't know what a no symbol is. The front latch is flipped to the open position, and it is slightly raised.
Perfect. Can I open it?
Yes, you pop it open. There is a pinstripe jacket with the vagabond fox symbol emblazoned on the right breast pocket. As you rustle through it, like the punch and stink of mothballs just hits your thing.
Nice.
Hit your
Sweet
nose.
jacket.
Yeah, and as you pick it up, you notice that it's like a very heavy coat. It weighs about 10 pounds. It is a zoot suit style of the late 1930s, early 40s. Inside the left pocket, there's a label that reads Dandy Dan's NYC, 50% cotton, 50% lead, 48R, dry clean only.
how much lead?
50% lead.
That explains the weight.
And yeah, you open it up, and yeah, it's like you feel like there's solid weight on the inside of it.
Somebody needs that for the radium to protect themselves from the radium when it's time.
Mm-hmm.
The
That's
DM was
smart.
paying attention.
That's smart. Anyone want a jacket? It's pretty cool. Pretty heavy.
Well, if there's anyone strong enough to, encumber that extra weight, I don't know.
Yeah. Who could that be?
Cover these? Oh. Let me see.
Yeah, just try it on. Just see if you like it.
As soon as you put an arm into it, Keiko's like, that looks so lame.
He continues to put it the rest of the way on, and then does a really big flex while he's in there, just to.
Yeah, like you flex in it. It gives you 5 extra luck points, and it is it's heavy, but it looks fashionable for someone 100 years ago or so.
So that was the
like
Foot
this-
Locker, correct?
No, that was the
chest.
Chest, yes, the steel
All right.
chest.
Well, let's look in the Foot Locker in the safe.
It really is light windbreaker.
There's actually so we'll go to the Foot Locker, but there are 2 safes. There is a 6-foot diebald safe and lock adorned with intricate filigree. It's closed, and there's a plain diebald safe without adornment on it. So there's a big safe and a little safe, and the Foot Locker, which is a military Foot Locker. It's olive drab, covered in dust, and it says Colonel Adrian Flint on the side of it. It is unlocked. Who's looking at it?
I will look at it.
Inside, you open it up and you see an ancient, or I guess an old army uniform. Shane would know it's from World War I. A folded American flag and a stack of letters tied together in pink ribbon, postmarked Duluth, Minnesota. And underneath the letters, there's a small pendant box.
And opening the box, I find.
You feel magic pouring off of the box, and when you open it up, it contains an ornate medal with a small note folded up beneath it. The note reads, "My dearest Adrian, please accept this as a token of my love, and may it ensure that you will soon return to me from the front lines. Love always, Bertha." And it is a medal of St. Cuthbert. It gives you a one-time bonus of 5 luck points and a -2 bonus to action and brawn checks when worn in combats.
All right. I will fix that to my own jacket.
All right.
I don't have time to read the letters. I put them back delicately back into the Foot Locker.
All right.
And then there was a safe.
There are 2 safes.
2 safes.
There's
Okay.
a big
I picked
6-foot
one.
safe and then a smaller safe. And the 6-foot safe has it's ordained with intricate filigree.
Ooh. Let's look at the big one.
The big one, so it is coated in shiny black paint and etched with gorgeous filigree shaped like a nightshade. It has a large handle, and it is currently closed.
If I tug on this handle, does it open? Or
It does.
Oh, nice.
However, I would like you to make a guts check
Oh no.
of +1 as you open it up.
Oh, not nice. I rolled so low. That's wonderful. Well, I got a 4.
Is that
So
so?
I
That's a
added
pass?
1 for the guts.
Yes. So you got 5. You're still good.
Yes.
All right. Like you feel just kind of like the hazy radiation pouring out of this, the inside of this safe. It's almost, you're almost nauseated at first, and just a weird feeling comes off you. But inside of this thing is a mace,
Ooh.
and it is it's a mace. It It's wrapped in a fabric, like the handle is wrapped in a fabric, and it's got a red button with a lightning bolt symbol near the handle's edge. But you don't, like I said, you feel like the radiation pouring off of it. Only there was like a lead-lined suit that you would wear.
Hey, Ajax, come over here.
Yes. What can I help you with?
Do you feel funny when you pick up this mace? You feel okay?
I haven't tried picking it up yet.
Well, we'll try picking it up.
Okay, let me pick it up. Let me see. Is it just too heavy? And I'll go to pick it up.
It feels weird.
Yeah, you pick it up and like you could feel the radiation pouring off of it, but like you're not as affected because obviously you got this lead-lined suit on it, and like you kind of like delicately touch where you're not the handle, and you feel the heat coming off of it, and you're like, okay, if you don't touch the handle, it'll burn. But it is a radium mace. It has a damage of 0, so straight roll on that. Let's see. Every 3 turns, you must make a guts check or suffer a penalty. However, has a special ability, which each strike, the mace will build up a charge of kinetic energy, and that may be dispersed by pressing the red button on the handle. So when you do that, when you press that button, it does damage of 2d10. And plus an additional 2 guts penalties to if you hit a human with it. However, there is a thing for that, but we'll do that later. So basically, you could use it as a sweet mace, build up some energy, and then hit that button and do some more damage.
I don't feel all that funny with it. It'd be bad without suit, but suit makes okay. Light jacket protect me.
Exactly.
This mine then, yes?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we may need your swinging of that mace on this next safe. If it's not unlocked, and Henrietta will walk over and try to open up the last safe, if I have that right.
Yeah, so this one is similar to the other safe, but it is not etched with anything, and it's slightly tarnished. Inside, you see a crazy contraption. It is it's like a backpack with like a wire that goes to basically a gun-shaped thing. It is a shoulder-mounted laser powered by a small gamma reactor. It does. It's basically a laser ray. It does damage -2. However, it also has issues with it. But and one of its special abilities is that there's like a detonate switch that you could hit, which will turn it into a small bomb doing 3d10 damage.
Ooh, wow.
Well, this is a lot more technical than I think I can understand.
Yeah, we're about to fight a big boss or something.
It's pretty technical, and you would have to make a check for it, but this is, it's something that you can do.
Now, Kate, I know you haven't ever seen the Aliens movie Part 2, but well before your time. But you might just have the smarts to operate this thing.
Well, maybe
if I remember correctly, you had a high brains check.
Maybe she listened to a Wednesday night podcast crew dude play an Aliens game.
I mean, they have just put out the new special on Netflix. Not to my liking, but you dig a little deeper.
No, I mean, out of game, Kate's brains is not brains.
Oh, really? You don't have
rating's not that great.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
We'll call it an area of opportunity for us.
All right. So out of game, continuing. Would anybody like this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take it. Unless anyone else wants to fight me for it.
No, good
Wow.
idea. Casey needs something.
I need an upgrade. Let's go. Yep.
Why do people have to fight you for it? Goodness.
It would be kind of difficult through the screen to fight for it, but anyways, I will take
Casey. What? This thing will do some damage. Looks like.
Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. I'll give it a whirl.
All right. I believe that's the last container.
Yeah, that appears to be everything on the bookshelves and the chests and whatnot on this floor. There are sigils on the wall, and there is a spiral staircase going upstairs.
So Henrietta will walk up to one of the sigils and try to decipher what it is, because we don't know nothing about them, right? Other than they're just like
They do, yeah. Like you're able to read them,
Okay.
and actually on near each sigil there are 3 sigils here on the floor here. There's a placard that indicates the function and instructional tomes on the usage behind it. So first one is a teleportation sigil, which tears a hole through space and time, opening a portal to a place familiar to the caster for precisely 60 seconds. So basically, each one of these sigils is like a magic spell that you would trace, and if you spend 3 luck points, you can cast the spell, basically. So there's a teleportation sigil. There is the Deus Ex Purgation, which releases a 360-degree wave of light, exorcising any unwelcome spirits within a 1-mile radius. For 3 luck points, you could, you would make this light blow up. And finally, there is the Magical Shielding, which provides a mystical warding, preventing all spirits and supernatural entities from entering the foxhole for a turn.
So we out of game, we kind of can absorb the knowledge of this sigil.
Yeah, basically it's like learning a magic spell, and you would spend 3 of your luck points to cast the spell of the shield of the sigil. So there's teleportation, there is a wave of light that exorcises spirits, and then there is the magic shield.
Well,
so somebody write that down so that you'll remember it, and hopefully.
Henrietta kind of walks over towards the sigil of wave of light. Says, "Yes, this speaks more to me." She goes, "I can cast light out with my Stratocaster," and so she'll absorb that spell of repulsing the undead.
Yeah, so basically when you cast it, it would cause 5 points of damage to all creatures, all extra supernatural creatures within the vicinity.
G minor, flat. Yep. So that's what she does. There's 2 more spells here.
Magic Shield seems nice, but I've already got. Well, I mean, I could always use more Magic Shield.
Yeah, so that would give you, when you cast it, it would give you a basically like a D10 of protection against physical attacks, or any attacks really. Okay.
I feel like we're gonna get our ass beaten this next one.
Well, that's
You're loading
100%.
us up
Sounds
so
like it.
It's
That's
hard.
100% what's going to
It's
happen.
like an old Castlevania game where it's like, oh, why are they giving me all these turkeys all in my health all of a sudden? Why is there a save point right here? Why is
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
all this magic shit? What's going on here?
One more spell, and I've already forgot it. It was the
There's
you have to
teleportation.
Yeah, there's teleportation. Yeah.
Anyone ever want to escape to a different realm? Or get closer to their enemy?
It doesn't go through a different realm. It goes to somewhere that is familiar to the target.
Hmm.
So it's like the Doctor Strange where they open up the portal and you're able to step through.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's got like the thing. You do the circles and make a circle doorway and you pop through.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Which is how our man Jake here got you into this the
Nice.
foxhole.
Kate, I know you speak to your listeners. Do you ever want to actually go to them?
Ew.
They're called followers. They follow me.
I guess the times have changed. Back
Come
in my day,
on.
people just came to my audience and celebrated the music. But it's different these days. Either way, though, maybe you can connect a little harder.
Do you know how to play any sleep token?
Is that a song? Sorry.
That's a band.
Well, no. I seem to have kind of fallen out of the graces of what was considered popular these days, which is literally her backstory.
And then yeah, Kate just kind of shakes her head.
All right. Then. Well, if nobody else is going to study this teleportation spell, I'll get it as well because, I'm going down hard, but my last act ain't going to be the last act, if you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, an encore, of course.
Can only one person learn the spell?
No, I mean anybody can use these spells, so it's just
okay.
yeah. It's just a matter of each casting the spell costs 3 luck points.
Shit! Well, that's no good.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not. Plus, I don't have enough luck points to keep casting a bunch of spells either. So
I mean, magic costs. All right, guys.
so it has to be a last resort.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, you'd think it'd be spell slots or something.
We don't do spell slots, man. This is
like
This
I gotta
is a
spend
5-week
health
one shot.
to use
this
magic.
is a 1 month shot.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess collectively, then we see absorb the information of that sigil, and we keep it in our back pocket.
All right.
Do we miss anything there, Jake?
No, man. That's it. That's everything, man. You got them weapons. You got that jacket, man. Looking good on you. Man.
Thanks, man. We're getting ready to. We're geared up. We will protect the plowshare. That will not be sword no more.
Yeah, man. The plow's upstairs, man. All right.
Unless we turn it into sword now and use it against him,
Hey, man. I don't know about all that, man. Maybe you can figure something out. I don't know, man.
Let's I suppose we better get up there and let's just get up there. No overthink. No punch.
All right, you go to the second floor, and this room features elaborate 7-foot painted sigils on the floor, each accompanied by a podium holding a book. One of the sigils has been blacked out. Faint knocking sounds echo from behind one of the other sigils as the room buzzes with a palpable power.
I mean, I guess I'd like to look at one of these podiums that's not acting weird.
So yeah, the final one is it's the spell sigil. It enhances the supernatural abilities of the foxes by channeling the essence of magic and supercharging all that stands within its ward. To activate it, you must make a successful brains check +1. Basically, it has what's called White Rabbit. It reduces the casting spells of other spells by 1 luck point.
Okay.
When you cast this spell.
Which, does that cost any points?
Of course it does.
It costs 5 points to
For
reduce
3 luck points, you can, yes, instead.
Oh, Jesus.
Henrietta will sing a song about a white rabbit.
There's also the Astral Sigil and the Nightshade Sigil. The Astral Sigil opens a portal to the astral plane. And then the Nightshade Sigil is the one that is blocked out that you cannot complete. It would typically open a portal to the Nightshade realm. The tome on it has been burned, leaving scorch marks on the wall behind it. Its pages are blackened and unreadable. So unfortunately, there's nothing to see there.
You know that music that you're playing there sounds a lot like something my granddad would listen to.
Yeah, your granddad probably paid for going to concerts.
Shane, you notice there's a small table next to the spell sigil, and there's a emerald jewelry box on this table.
Well, I'll open that up.
The box is filled with rings, necklaces, and brooches, each one ornate in its own way and finely crafted. And among them, you find 3 rune stones, and you can feel the magic pouring off of them. So the rune stones are... So it could either reduce the cost of a spell by 2 luck points, or it absorbs a guts penalty that might come from a luck point if you use the rune stone.
I currently have a guts penalty.
Well, this would be if you cast a spell that causes a guts penalty.
Okay.
It could take that away, basically.
Got it.
There's also 2 mason jars filled with a glittering gold liquid on this table. Dust and cobwebs cling to them, yet a soft glow radiates through the soot-covered glass.
Do I dare drink it right now? Or do I sense something different about it?
You sense something different about it. You would not drink it, but you feel like it's... It does an instant exorcism, basically, of creatures if you burst it open.
Nice.
Oh, and finally, there is the far side of the room, a small winding steel staircase that goes up to another level. And a small chain and a sign that says, "Do not enter" at the end of the handrail prevent further access. You feel heavy magic coming from the top of the staircase and are drawn to it.
Up we go.
Who goes first?
I feel good with my medal on. I'll go first.
All right. You take 1 luck point of damage as you feel a steel barb prick against your finger, and the blood droplet that falls from your finger hits the wooden floor below you with a massive thud, shaking the ground beneath you. It is as if a toll has been paid. A light appears at the top of the staircase as a frigid breeze whispers. Hold on a second. As we come to the almost stunning conclusion here, I have to find something. Okay, never mind. As you scale the staircase, you enter a small room that feels final, as if it were intended to be the last room in the foxhole. To the left, a sigil is underneath a carving of a robin flying over a body of water. There are dozens of four-leaf clover sprouted from its carvings. A pedestal stands to the right. A plow, like an actual farming equipment plow, is resting nearby. The sigil feels different from the others you encountered on the lower floors. Wild energy wafts off it in waves, and your consciousness begins to drift towards the tome at its side. The date on the tome reads Kildare, Ireland, 523 AD, and it's called the Ferryman's Sigil. And basically, it seems an impossibility, but it would bring somebody back to life. It is conduit between the living and the dead. So if anybody were to fall and they would use this, the caster would sacrifice 10 luck points and take 2 guts penalties to bring a fallen comrade back to life. A circle of glyphs on the floor surrounds a large pedestal protecting the artifact of the plow. The glyphs are ancient, most are unrecognizable to you, and others mirror the ones on the clay pot that held Elisarian. They illuminate once motion is detected near them. It's just a 7-foot plow.
That's what the dude wanted. You gotta keep him from it.
How you doing up there, man? Calls Jake.
I'm bleeding a little bit, but other than that, I'm fine.
You hear like a lot of like weird electricity from downstairs. Like you see like all this. All right, man. I got this apparatus down here coming to life, man. You just like electricity just fills the air. This ray was designed to be a permanent solution to that angel. It needs a few minutes to charge fully. Hopefully it can neutralize a Lasarian, but I need you to hold it at bay until then. All right? Thunder echoes in the distance as the sky churns with dense clouds glowing in unnatural purple. A Lazarian floats gracefully in front of these clouds coming towards you, slicing through the sky. And Jake looks at you, Kate. Kate, get down here. You wanted this drink? Pass it along, man. Everybody get a sip.
She grabs it and takes a swig off of it, and then passes it.
Yeah, so this is it's a syrupy herbal remedy comprised of 57 herbs, spices, roots, fruits, and one particular flower grown in the Hollywood Hills. It is an opaque swing top bottle that it's almost hot to touch it, but as you drink from it, it is very cool. It's perfectly chilled. Make me basically you remove any one cool check and 1 guts penalty that you might have.
Okay.
And roll a d10, and that's the luck points that you will receive.
Nice.
Each of us is doing this. You're passing it on, or is it Kate?
Yes, everybody can get a sip of it.
Yeah, I'm passing it on. It's fine.
Hey, don't guard it.
It's like
a 10.
It's like Big Trouble in Little China, where they drink all that stuff before they go down into fight the Lao Pan.
Before they go down.
Lao Pan, yeah. And you're like, all of a sudden, you're feeling pretty good, man.
You said it was a guts and
1 cool and 1 guts. So if you have 1 of each,
all right.
either one, they would cure away, and you get those luck points back of whatever you roll.
Is anyone still feeling a little sluggish or a little unlucky? Out of game, I'm asking if anyone's still pretty far down on luck points.
Goodish.
Good enough.
But I'm at max. Nobody else is at max?
I am not at max.
Mm-mm.
I'm close to it.
Hi, Shane. Hand me that thing that kind of. Boy, we went through a lot of stuff there that negates the guts penalty.
One that negates the guts penalty.
There's one of the rune stones.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of the 3 rune stones. Yep.
She goes, that looks like it's small enough to be a guitar pick. And she'll play on her song, if willingly you give it to her.
Yes.
And she'll play a nice she'll play Green Sleeves, a very uplifting song. So if that negates the luck penalty, everyone else who heard me can get 3 additional luck as she plays this song that
So yeah, everybody add it. Even if you're maxed out, you can add 3 to that. Yeah.
oh
Okay.
geez.
Oh, we must be on to something bad.
Yeah, we're
Jesus.
gonna get
So yeah,
screwed next week.
the angel Elisarian touches down on the lawn in front of you as you're out, opening as you step out of this room. It's trailed by a 20-foot wing that resembles a cape of white feathers. Bare-chested and with long flowing hair, it waves a hand, shattering all the glass windows of the room behind you. I spent 100 years trapped in the darkness, imprisoned and banished from the light, and I learned the truth. And from the forest behind him, you see 4 sets of glowing eyes emerge as these ghouls from way back when start, charging at you. In biding my time since that Neanderthal brought me here, I've talked to the darkness. I will take this world and rebuild it as the new Garden of Eden. This time, everything that comes after will be as it should have been. A kingdom for the darkness. You think you're special because he created you in his image? You look nothing like him. You are vile insects and must be exterminated. And we will do a final battle next week.
All right.
Nice.
Ended perfectly, actually.
Yeah.
As you guys all
Buffed up.
buffed up and ready to battle next week as we
Jeez.
conclude the Hotel Exorcist in the spooky season.
I'm sure this will go off. Just fine. I mean, it doesn't. If hey, maybe it's a TPK, maybe not. Maybe we saved the day. You never know.
You never know what will happen.
Mhm.
That's the joy of it.
Never know.
Play to find out.
Henrietta ends the evening with, "Hello, darkness, my old friend."
All right, you guys, we will be wrapping this up next week, and then obviously in November. I don't know what will happen after that, but we can figure that out as we go.
Yeah, I should be ready to pick it back up again if that's the route you guys want to go. We can go back to that until Christmas time.
All right, sounds
Good
great.
deal.
Sounds
I
good.
pulled a lot of AI images of our new RV. So
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is it's good. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right,
Awesome.
we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys
See
Bye.
ya.
later.
thanks, Chris.
You're welcome.
Well, this just gets creepier and spookier the further we go. We really hope you're enjoying the spooky season sessions this year from the Wednesday Night Crew. As always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Hello, listeners. Have you been enjoying the Wednesday Night Crew and our real play sessions of Eberron Adventures, along with our special themed one-shots, and playing other RPG systems like Outgunned, Call of Cthulhu, Basin, and Alien the Role-Playing Game? Well, if so, then maybe you should head over to patreon.com and become a patron, just like our first 3 patrons, Sean, Andrew, and John. For just $3 a month, you get your name mentioned in the podcast credits. More tiers will be added as our podcast family grows. Why don't you head over to patreon.com/The Wednesday Night Crew and sign up. You can even sign up for free if you don't want to donate. We're just happy to have you. We hope to see you there. Thanks for being a dedicated listener, and as always, see you next week.